Join the girls. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey girl,
Hey,
what's going on today?
girl.
Uh oh.
This week has been a celebrity mess
Oh my goodness. What happened now?
from Mama Tina's Gumbo fiasco,
Not the gumbo.
allegedly, Latto's pregnancy announcement,
Oh boy, oh boy.
Blac Chyna's mom going off like Kanye and Ray J on her,
Nuts.
and Brandy and Shyne having a difference of where their relationship, what it really was in the 90s and the 2000s.
That was too funny. Too funny.
Mama Tina, she was actually selling gumbo at a particular festival or something like that. I don't know if it was in Texas.
I believe so. Yes, I heard about that. Girl.
Child, first they was arguing about Miss Tina making her gumbo. Now the people are saying that they got sick after eating it at a fair.
Did you see it? It looked like it was toilet water.
I expected a little bit more from her because from what she said and everyone else said, like she's a really great cook.
Why is she doing that? Why is she doing that?
But this is here's the thing. I don't know if there's any like confirmed health reports or things like that, or I don't know, but I've seen a lot of people on TikTok talking about it, and people were pretty much saying like, why is she a millionaire or billionaire out here selling gumbo? And I think it was like $25 a cup from what some people were saying on
Yeah.
TikTok.
I said the same thing. Like, why is she out there on the fairgrounds selling gumbo? Why? But they did say the health department did shut her down.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
They said she
And
didn't have adequate storage for the food. The temperature wasn't correct. I can see why people probably got sick.
I saw somebody on TT talking about it, and they said allegedly that she was approved to make the gumbo in an approved kitchen, like a kitchen that they authorize or deem safe
Hmm.
to make the gumbo in a kitchen. Sometimes it's like, what do you call it?
I know what you
A,
mean.
sh- a shared kitchen or something like that.
Hmm.
And from making the gumbo in that kitchen, they were supposed to transport it directly from that kitchen to the fairgrounds. And allegedly that didn't happen. There were some stops in between. And then someone said that they were in trouble because they didn't could show proper cooling systems for the gumbo, and they weren't being stored in the right containers. So it was a lot going on. And one guy was so happy that he purchased the gumbo and he said, it was pretty good. And then the next scene, he's showing you him vomiting
Yeah.
like outside of his car. Like he's saying he's so sick and his head is all sweaty. And another girl was on TT showing us a actual phone screenshot of her contacting the health department
Hmm.
and saying that they were going to investigate. And she said at this point, she's been sick for 4 days and that she was going to go to the emergency room to get a stool sample because she still didn't feel well after 4 days of consuming the gumbo.
Well, first of all, anything that takes 12 to 14 hours to cook, are you kidding me? She done
I
cooked it
know.
to death.
She did what?
Cooked it to death. It's done.
Well, that's what some of the Louisiana people were saying. Some people who are truly gumbo lovers or, come from that gumbo era said that it does not take that long to make gumbo, and that green onion, if you add onion in it, it's going to spoil quickly. And they said how hot it was out there. They don't even understand why people were consuming it, and that you can't eat everybody's gumbo. Honey, they went to saying that it's a witch's brew.
Oh
She
God.
put a spell on it. It was like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy. I still don't understand why Tina is out there selling. I'm still stuck on that one. Why?
Well, this is also a thing too. Someone said that when they asked her if she herself made the gumbo, she said it was two other people. There's an additional two other people. They all contributed together.
Mm,
So I'm wondering, me with my business hat on, did somebody reach out to her and maybe license her name and say, hey, we want to do this, we want to make gumbo, we want to attach your name to it? And did she come and just add a few ingredients, but somebody else made the brew and did the whole, concoction themselves, and she just tagged her name on it? Was it like a Fire Island thing, like what Ja Rule did when he was advertising for that fake festival, and because his name was attached and he was the figurehead for it, he got a lot of backlash for it? But I'm hoping that she did not just tag her name on something that she really wasn't involved in.
Yeah, yeah. Or were you trying to shine the light away from your son-in-law and those files?
Well, the light's back on it because his name is mentioned in those epi files, and it's very disturbing.
Yeah. And hopefully, pray to God that it doesn't happen, but I hope they don't get no lawsuits.
Hope, please. That's the first thing people going for. They want the money, 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 money,
That
money.
running to the running to the ER, double checking this, double checking that. They need proof. That sound like
I
a
mean,
setup to me too.
I'm like, not the gumbo going from that don't look right to it's made me sick.
Gumbo to no gumbo should have not made that mess. That's crazy.
$25 a cup?
Yeah, it wasn't even a large cup. And somebody was complaining there was no seafood in there, or this one didn't have no chicken. It was weird. Wow.
I don't know. I think that was a waste of her time. And honestly, it's hard to cook big batches of food. And if they had big pots of food cooking that long, I expected more out of it. I did see some people show the videos of the actual gumbo, and it looked okay. It didn't look like anything I expected. It looked like very watery down soup.
Yeah, the roux was extra dark, really dark.
Yeah, they done went to it's a witch's brew to Mama putting spells on gumbo. I said, oh, I'm done. They even called her a lugal.
You
Ooh,
lose
I
out.
was like,
Yeah.
I learned a new word. Is that what, a witch or something?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Woo, Miss Tina. I don't know, girl. I don't know.
She should have set that one out.
Jesus. Speaking about mamas, did you see Blac Chyna mama going Kanye West and Ray J on her again?
I am so sick of Tokyo Toni. She is so nasty and rude to her daughter.
She is.
Ugh,
She is.
I think she's jealous of her. I really do.
I always thought that from the beginning. It's like, oh my God, Blac Chyna, which she goes by her government name, Angela White now.
Yeah.
She, I give her so much, just so much love and praise because she is a product of her mom, and look how far she's come. Like she's to me the epitome of when you know better, you do better. And to what I see, she looks like she's doing better, and she's trying to break the cycle because her mom is just toxic.
Yeah. I think with Tokyo, long as Angela is giving her what she wants, money or whatever she needs, there's no friction. If Angela doesn't, listen to her beck and call, here comes Tony going crazy on the internet.
At one point, I remember Blac Chyna saying that whatever she gives her mom is never enough. Like she bought her mother a car and all types of things. Like if you go back and look at some of the reality shows, you'll see her mom just in her face screaming at her,
Yeah.
like talking and belittling her like she's some stranger in the street that she got beef with.
Yeah.
And I'm like, boy, I'm surprised that she even made it through that because people may not know, but Angela, she went through a rough times to become who she is today. I give her kudos because earlier in her earlier days, she was a stripper. She was a very well-known stripper in Miami. Um,
I didn't know
she
that.
gained, yeah, yeah. Angela was a stripper. They called her Blac Chyna. That was her stage name.
Mm-hmm.
She started stripping in Miami. She gained a lot of attention early after being name dropped in songs and appearing in hip hop videos.
Mm-hmm.
She built her brand on Instagram, like modeling, nightlife influence, hosting, and things like that. She really created something for herself.
She's a beautiful girl.
She is a beautiful girl. And now knowing her mom, Like she probably did all these things to get away from that, to try to make something of herself. So she didn't have to be going through her mom's abuse.
Yeah.
That was like her entry into like celebrity circles, right? So then she actually dated Tyga, the rapper, and they had a son, Cairo, King Cairo, together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They split, and then things got a little interesting because Tiger later started dating Kylie Jenner,
Oh, Jesus.
and Kylie is a sister of Kim Kardashian, and I believe Kim and China were friends at the time. Um, and Kylie Jenner is also Rob Kardashian's sister. Make a mental note of that,
Mm-hmm.
which created tension with the Kardashian family. So, just to back it up and put it in a little synopsis, Blac Chyna, aka Angela White, first child's father, started dating her friend Kim Kardashian's sister, Kylie Jenner. So there was tension in the family.
And I think she was underage too. I think she was young.
They did say allegedly that Kylie was in her teens when she started dating Tyga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was also said. And then Blac Chyna started dating Rob Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
They had a reality TV show together, and that's when her celebrityism started peaking at that point. So she started dating Rob Kardashian. They got engaged and she got pregnant. And they had a beautiful daughter named Dream Kardashian. And then the chaos happened. So they had a reality show called Rob and China. And then there was so many fights. Even on the show, it was like a lot of aggression and
Toxic.
arguing and things like that. And I think, I mean, looking back at how she was carrying on, it kind of reminded me of her probably reliving or just acting out as if like her mom.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a lot of public fights on the show, on social media. There was a lot of accusations. There was some messy breakups, some leaks about things. And this is when Blac Chyna became a household name famous, her affiliation with the Kardashians.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lawsuit happened. So it was a lawsuit with the Kardashians. There was a big fallout between them. So Blac Chyna sued the Kardashian family, claiming they got her show canceled.
Yeah, I remember that too.
And it was a long legal battle. It was very public. And during this time, her mother, Tokyo Toni,
Hmm.
was going ham and cheese
Not
in the public.
I'm not surprised.
I believe her mom negatively impacted the outcome of this case. Her mom was going crazy on the Kardashians. I think at one point she threatened them. It was a lot going on. It was like, to me, it seemed like she felt like, oh my God, my daughter might get a payday. God forbid she gets money. I don't want her to get money. So let me do everything I can do to sabotage her.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened because ultimately China lost the case.
That's sad.
It is sad. Her mom has just been like a thorn in her side. And then she kind of like shifted her image from influencer. Well, she made some business moves with her public image. She launched beauty brands. She launched cosmetic lines, and she also launched an OnlyFans account, reportedly making like millions at one point, from what I researched. And then she leaned into being a businesswoman and an internet personality. And then at one point, it seemed like she found God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she started to rebrand herself as Angela White, her government name. She dropped the Blac Chyna persona and she started publicly embracing Angela White.
Good for her.
Exactly. She removed the fillers and the cosmetic enhancements, and then she got baptized and spoke about faith, healing, and change. Her current era is less chaos. She has more growth, and plus she's rebranding. And her mom just won't let it go. Like she's online talking about, oh, I wish I got an abortion with her. And for all you mothers who saying that's harsh, F you, and she's an abortion having, like, come on, lady, let it go.
She's a mess.
When you talk about your children, you're talking about yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. 100%.
And China is fighting every day to break the cycle to be a better mom to her children than you appeared to be when you was her mother or you try to mother her. It's just so sad. It's like, let her live. Like, to see her go from the Miami strip clubs to the music videos, to her living in California, Calabasas, her entwining with Rob Kardashian, which I thought they were a very cute couple. And she probably needed some counseling because, coming from a toxic parent like that, I'm just so happy that she's striving and she's doing better. Like she knows that that's not healthy, but she's making the steps and the strides to be better.
I think Angela just tries to Tokyo Toni out, which
Tune her out.
tune her out. Like just don't want to listen to her. But that's her only best thing to do, because if she go head to head with her, the mama just gonna go crazier.
Yeah, and apparently she's not answering Tokyo Tony's call. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Because she's like, "Oh, you don't want to pick up for me. You don't want to pick up for me. You don't want to answer my call. You know how I get, lady. Grow up."
Yeah. She's out of control. Truly out of control.
I feel sorry. I feel so sorry for her. I see her online interacting with her children, her little handsome son, King Cairo, beautiful Dream Kardashian. You could tell those children love their mom. It's like the best thing for her to do is isolate herself. Like no one deserves to be verbally abused, physically abused, manipulated, none of that. I don't care if it's a parent, I don't care if it's a family member, blood related, whatever. You deserve peace.
I,
And as a mom, your priority are your children.
I
And she's probably seeking peace.
yeah, I agree, because that's stressful. That's stressful.
It is stressful. And it's like you are attacking her. No one would have known who you were if it wasn't for your daughter. And to me, you had ample opportunities to make something out of it. But sometimes people just so chaotic. That's their norm. Like they don't like things to go smoothly. They just gotta shake it up all the time.
Yeah, I just think she likes drama. That's it.
Yeah. Tokyo, Tony, go live in Tokyo and leave us the hell alone. Go some doggone where? Just go. Leave us alone. Get us out the group chat. Just stop it. And people really need to stop giving her airtime because it's really detrimental to, Blac Chyna's health. And imagine her grandchildren looking at their grandmother and watching her drag their mom and saying all these derogatory, disrespectful things. I would not want my children around you at all, period.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
So we're gonna keep China in our prayers. Tokyo Tony, grow up and if you want to be wallowing in drama, do it by yourself. Leave that girl alone.
And not
Leave her alone.
and not online, please, because I don't want to hear it either. Mm,
She just looks disgusting.
terrible. Yeah, I agree.
Listen, remember when they even tried to do a show with her and Tia Kemp, uh, Rick Ross's exes, and
Yeah.
then Blueface mother and Blac Chyna mom. So it was Tokyo Tony, Tia Kemp, and Blueface Mama. She couldn't even sit there on the panel with them. She blew up and threw that out the water. They lost that contract. They lost that show
She was
because of her.
yep, nasty, rude, hollering, just pure evil.
Self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
You got to leave those folks alone.
Yeah.
Woo, be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's see. Let's talk about this whole thing with Brandy, Shyne, and Mase.
Oh God.
Girl, so you know, I heard about Brandy dating Mase, heard about it. Understandable. Creatives get together, they create projects sometimes, that's the circle you in, you date people.
Mm-hmm.
But I had no idea. According to Shyne, Shyne stated that he and Brandy dated as well, and she dated Mase at the same time.
Wow. I didn't know about Shine either. I didn't.
That sexy voice, that sexy man. I'm like, what, Brandy?
Wow.
Brandy, you was out here living your best life, Brand. Go, girl.
She was hiding.
So,
She was hiding.
no, I think she just was just living her life. But, we're going to get to that because she kind of disputed that. Now, wait a minute. So now this explains everything about Shyne for me. So Shyne, the rapper that turned a politician in Belize, recently lost his political seat
Oh,
in 2025.
I didn't know that either.
He stepped down from leadership completely after his loss.
Is that
And
why he cut
accord
up now? Because before he was like straight and narrow. Don't play.
that's what I was saying. I'm looking and listening to him. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, something feels off about him. Like he's chatty, very, very chatty. Because if you've been watching him, like you said, Shyne was talking a little more freely lately.
Mm-hmm.
In the past interviews, he was way more reserved, which makes sense if you're a whole political leader, right?
Right. Yeah.
But now he pops up on It Is What It Is podcast with Cameron and Mase, and that Brandy conversation comes up.
Out of the blue.
Now, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Cameron asked the question.
Mm.
Cameron asked the Brandy question, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And, and Shyne basically claims that while he was dating Brandy, she may have, no, he didn't say may have. He said she was also seeing Mase at the same time, unbeknownst to him.
Mm.
So while he's telling his story, Mase is just laughing and giggling. And he said at one point he was with Brandy and he said, yo, she's like my childhood crush. So I was so excited to be with her. And then I went to see her and she was asking me, well, how does so and so know you're here? And he was like, I'm not thinking anything. Like, I'm excited. I'm telling my homeboys or whatever that, yo, I'm with her, blah, blah, blah. And then I guess the friend, well, from when he said, Shyne said, the friend actually went and was telling other people that what was going on. Then it got back to Mase and some craziness. Anyway, somebody was leaking in his camp and ratting it out. And he didn't know. And that's how it all came up because whomever Shyne was sharing this information with
Mm-hmm.
apparently got back to the third party who went back and said something to Brandy about it. And then she asked Shyne about it. So it was a big little debacle or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see.
Was he being chatty or was he being messy? Because that seemed like a
Both.
situation.
Now, baby, that set things off. Now we all know that Ray J is a crash out king, okay?
God.
Because Ray J caught wind of it and went off on live. He went off on live. And let's just say he had a lot to say.
Ray J brings the
Now,
heat. Ray J brings the heat.
Ray J bring the heat and the drama. Ray J threatened to take the manhood of Shyne, Cameron, and Mase.
He doing that same drama again, saying that same stuff like he did with
Yes,
Fabulous.
he threatened them like he threatened Fabulous.
Mm,
And he was like, oh my God. I'm like, are you on something? Because he was talking very sexual and very grapey.
mm,
Grapey,
mm.
okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Okay. So after that rant, Shyne posted a photo of him, Brandy, and Ray J all hugging it out. Now, Brandy was in the middle, and Ray J was on one side of her, and Shyne was on the other, and they were hugging each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the caption of this post read, let the record reflect, I did not,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
quote unquote, hit it first, most respectfully.
Oh.
And here's where it gets a little pettier.
Mm.
He attached Ray J's I hit it first to the post and tagged Mase, Cameron, in the podcast. Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Now, Ray J created that song to go after Kim Kardashian called I Hit It First.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he also, Shyne also shot out that his May 2nd show at King's Theater in Brooklyn was happening as well. So was this a clarification or a little promo moment too?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Crazy, right? Ray J goes crazy. So now Brandy, I don't recall her ever addressing any rumors, anything like that. But Brandy came out swinging,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Okay.
Metaphorically.
What she say? What she say?
So meanwhile, Brandy came out and said, hold up, that relationship, it
Mm.
was platonic.
Okay.
So she posted a message on Instagram addressing it.
Okay.
It says, in the late 90s, I had a platonic friendship with rapper Shyne.
Friendship. Okay.
Platonic friendship. In an unfortunate turn of events, that friendship is now being mischaracterized as we dated.
Mm.
Unequivocally, we did not! Exclamation mark. I'm not sure why an untrue narrative about a scope of what was a friendship more than 20 years ago is being reshaped during his current media interviews. People telling their version of my story is why I am releasing my upcoming memoir, Phases. It's time to tell my truth and debunk many of the misnomers that people think they know about me.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Additionally, I rarely release statements and typically ignore stories about me in the headlines, even when they're false. But when I do decide to stand up for myself, I handle things on my own. While I love my brother Ray J, I don't condone or support the messages he's shared on social media and have not asked him to defend me in any form.
Mm-hmm.
Phases is available March 31st, 2026, wherever books are sold.
Okay.
And she also posted a photo of the cover of her book. Honey, Brandy said, "Oh, not today."
I don't blame her. I mean, Ray J is good drama, but Ray J, you wasn't in the bedroom if there was a bedroom. So how do you know?
Yeah, he just crashes out, and then he tries to, after he's threatening to
Ugh.
grape these men. He says, "Oh, I'm a personality. It's just for fun." And all. Oh, Bridget, come on,
Yeah.
come on. 1 minute you're in the hospital, like you're what, saying that you may not have long to live, and then you're on another live with something that looked like it could be, was it blood from his eyes, crying tears of something red, some red substance or something.
He likes drama. He loves the attention. That's all it is.
But wasn't he somewhere crying and red substance was coming out of his eyes or
Yeah.
something like that?
I think he was on stage or something performing or something. But they said that Ray J that was fake and that he just loved drama. He loved the attention.
So you go from almost on a deathbed to now I'm going to attack these people and hurt them. Okay, all right. Anyway, all right. So then let's see. Shyne goes on Angela Yee's lip service and speaks again.
Oh God.
And I quote,
Mm. Yeah, he's very talkative. Wow.
"Yeah,
But this is
I don't know
20
if I
years
like this
ago.
part of him."
20 years ago. You want to talk about it now? Come on. Everybody that lived their life, moved on, have kids, married, not married, fake married. Who knows? But come on.
All this kissing and telling, I don't like it. But it seemed like these rap guys are known for that. But I guess I expected much more out of some of these guys. Okay, so he went on the Angelique show
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Brandy has proven that she will say whatever in order to protect whatever she thinks should be her public persona. I have never done that. I never lied. I have no need to lie."
Oh, he should be careful with that saying. He never lied.
So also he was, I think it was TMZ. He was captured at an airport or something, and they were asking him questions about the Brandy situation, and
Mm-hmm.
he replied something like, "Oh well, she went on the
Oh,
Oprah Winfrey show and lied about her marriage." And remember, we were talking
yeah.
about that, how Brandy had a show called Brandy Special Delivery,
Yeah.
where it followed her with her quote unquote husband Robert as they were waiting to welcome their first child together, and Brandy had claimed that she and Robert had eloped,
Mm-hmm.
and MTV made a whole reality show based on that, which was a lie. She and Robert never married. So Shyne is referencing that. Like, wow, this is different because I didn't expect Shyne to take it there, but he did. So I guess he's back in rapper mode, no longer the politician. So you're going back to your music roots?
Oh my god. You sharing something that happened or could have happened, who knows, 20 years ago?
Kissing and telling,
Come on.
playing the game of kiss and tell.
Yeah, come on.
And you know what? Honestly, Ray J be flipping out, but I get it because that's his sister, and I understand it because as Shyne was telling a story about Brandy, Mase was laughing, Shyne was laughing, Cameron was laughing, and then Ray J goes and posted a picture, a video of them talking, and he used AI, and he had all of them looking like women with long hair chatting. But yeah, Ray J's relentless. He's relentless. He been threatening to come to New York and handle Shyne. I'm like, Ray J,
Come
okay, I
on.
don't know, but alrighty then. So Brandy said it was platonic. Shyne said it wasn't. So I don't know. Y'all do the math. I don't know whatever happened, but Brandy still love her, love Brandy. And if so, Brandy was living her best life, girl. She was single. She was living her best life.
So what do we do? Buy the memoir so we can find out the truth?
Yeah, I don't care that much about that,
Oh
but
God.
anyway, boom. That was it for that.
What a week. What a week.
What a week! Now let's talk about Latto, the rapper Latto.
Big mama. Big mama.
Big Mama, Big Big Mama rolled out with some big news, some big Lotto news, girl.
Hmm.
Now, she didn't just announce her new album, Big Mama, which is dropping in May. She also revealed her belly. She's pregnant. She's with child. And the album cover is super cute with her holding a baby cub. What is that, a leopard or something? I don't know. But it's so cute. The whole rollout of it, the introduction of the new song, the new album that's dropping, pictures of her with her belly. And I'm like, wow, that is so cute. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of turned into the Vesta. Congratulations. If you know Vesta,
Uh-huh.
girl, they was dragging my girl Lato for filth.
Wow.
Based on the video, they saw a picture of a man's hand on her belly, and based on the tattoos, a lot of fans are saying that that was 21 Savage's hand on her belly.
Okay.
So now they're saying, oh, wait a minute, Lotto. They said that 21 Savage is allegedly married with like 3 children.
Messy, messy, messy.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Then it turns into like a betrayal for them. One person in particular that made a comment about it. Let's see. A boxer and former NFL player, Le'Veon Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say his name?
I don't know, but I heard something about this. Go ahead.
He took a strong issue with it online, according to hotnewhiphop.com.
Mm-hmm.
He pretty much said Lotto just announced she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and made it part of her album rollout. And that's who's today's women look up to. We're doomed. This resulted in many fans calling Bell out for this critique and accusing him of tearing the couple down. According to hotnewhiphop.com, 21 Savage reportedly married Kiana Joseph in 2020 after his visa related case, which reportedly secured him permanent legal residence in the United States.
Oh God.
As I'm scrolling through other, media, social media streets, some people were pointing out that they were like disappointed in her. And they were referring to some of the lines that she had in some of her songs, her lyrics. So I looked some of them up. So on her Put It on the Floor song, there's a line that says, I'll spend the 500 before I ever trap you.
Okay.
So what fans are saying and why it's blown up is that Lotto basically says she's not trapping a man with a baby. She'd rather just spend money and keep it moving. So that's what that line is referencing.
Mm-hmm. She saved that 500, didn't she?
She saved the 500. So now with the pregnancy news and rumors about the father being 21 Savage, people are like, wait, didn't you say you would never trap a man? And then they're like, now you a baby mama. Not you standing on that lyric, then switching it up. And the other layer of fans are bringing up Big Mama, no ring.
How can if he's married allegedly?
There's even a image of her album cover
Mm.
circulating where they replace Lotto's head with like a pigeon head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think it's a pigeon. It's a bird. They're pretty much calling her a bird now. And I'm like, oh my God. So her fans are also connecting with her, mentioning that she had a low body count. Apparently she had a low body count. She's only have 4 men that she's been with, and she's like 30 or something. So they were like, okay, low body count, high standard lyrics. I don't chase, I don't trap men anyway. Women was taking those lyrics literally. Like they really believe that what she was rapping was how she was living her life. So they're disappointed.
Wow.
To now there's a pregnancy and a rumor complicated relationship situation where people are like the image versus the reality is not matching and
Mm.
people are not happy about it. They're like, what? You were going in on single moms and now you became a single mother. You're like the third baby mom or some craziness they were saying about her. So people feel slighted, they feel lied to, they feel betrayed, they feel bamboozled. And for some reason, when it comes to rap and hip hop, people really believe what people are rapping about in their songs. They're believing that they live that type of life.
Wow. That's scary.
Now, for me, I grew up in a hip hop era, and the hip hop era was pretty much telling a story about your surroundings, what you grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
But when people are rapping, for me, the rap is it could be lies. Rappers lie.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop artists to me, is a difference between a hip hop artist and a rap artist. Hip hop artists most likely live the stories they're telling us. They're telling their truth. They're speaking their truth of what they witnessed. To me, rappers are liars. That's just me, plain and simple. Because if you look at it, let's get to our girl Cardi B. Cardi B talked about having a ring and she don't cook, she don't clean. That's a lie. Cardi was cooking and cleaning and the whole nine. Then you had Meg Stallion, hot girls and not caring about a man, and then that whole relationship with her sleeping with Tory Lanez, who always also was dealing with her girlfriend. So all this whole high self-esteem and I don't need a man and I'm gonna do me, that went out the window when we started hearing about you with these other people, especially the Tory Lanez, and you lied about what sat there in front of what's her face, Gail King, and
Oh,
lied and said you didn't have any romantic relationship with Tory Lanez, and that was proven a lie.
yeah. Wow.
So a lot of these young women, I hope that you guys look within yourself or look to people in your surrounding areas or people that you know as inspiration, because these people are getting paid. These rappers, they're getting paid to lie and push whatever narrative that they want being pushed at that time.
Yeah,
So don't get
they
caught up.
yeah, they're just trying to make money. That's it.
Yeah, don't get caught up. Don't get caught up living out these lyrics in your life because you feel like this person is doing the same thing. Because 99.9% it's a lie. They getting paid to push these agendas.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. You a liar. Please find you some other inspiration or something else because these rap chicks ain't it. You know what I'm saying? They are not it. And don't take these people lyrics literally, please. And do not base your life and live around these lyrics, please, y'all. Then you won't be disappointed.
That's true. That's true. Wow. What a hot week. Ooh, a full
Now,
week of drama.
and from someone else was saying, reported that his wife allegedly she liked the actual post that Lotto shared with her being pregnant and announcing her album rollout.
But do you wonder if it's really true that they're really truly married to be married, although it was just to get the paper?
Listen, I don't know. I would not want to put that on nobody internet because you don't want to find yourself sitting up in somebody's office getting deported and you going to jail because that's a crime.
Yeah.
They have children together, so I'm just assuming that it just got moved up a little bit. But this is a messy situation. But I hope, have a healthy baby because the babies is not their fault how they come into this world, but they are a blessing.
That's
But young ladies out there, find you some other people, find you some other business, find you some other inspiration or role models if you need that. Because honestly, this is entertainment. These people are paid to entertain you
yeah.
and say what they think you want to hear or what the people at the top want you to hear.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
So that's it. Everybody go live your life and stop following behind these other people who are paid entertainers to entertain you.
Yeah. What a update for this last week. Woo!
Ooh,
That was a lot of
cha.
drama.
It was a lot. And oh well, I'm sure there's more to come. They keep us entertained.
All the time.
Do you want to be entertained?
All the time. All right, girl. I'ma holler at you later.
I holler at you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.